Hi, Wales. Good morning. Happy Friday. I wanted to give basically an overall market update in terms of the S&P 500. I think it's important to know, just from my sentiment, coming from a trader's mindset, what I'm looking at, how I'm going to be playing this. And I think it's very important because right now it's extremely choppy. So just wanted to make sure you guys are safe, sort of what's going on, and just see the overall bigger picture. Okay, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. So with that said, let's dive in. So with the S&P 500, guys, what I am basically looking at, okay, is a few different scenarios, and just bear with me. I know it's pretty messy here, but if you take a look at the black sort of count that I have for wave theory, right? I have a wave 1, 2 that got put in, right, and then in blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing off all of a wave 3. Okay, so this looks like the top to me because of how I would say, if you looked at my past videos, we're at the 1-to-1 level. Okay, very algorithmic golden ratio level, and we got that reaction I was looking for, where, we're going lower, right? So this could be all of a 3, could be putting in a flat here, and now we're working on this red path. Okay, and this red path shows that a wave 4 is being put in for a potential wave 5 into the future. Okay. Now, the question is that, is the wave 4 going to be here at about the 557 level for the S&P 500, where we're going to be bouncing shortly? Okay. Maybe a few more waves down. Who knows, right? But we're coming to some levels that make sense, that there could be, at least a bounce, right? And then the question is that if this bounce can sustain all the way till the top here, for wave 1 finishing off, right? The second scenario is, of course, the blue scenario, where we get a failed impulsive structure, right? And instead of pushing to all-time highs, we don't make an all-time high. We come down closer to 550, 522 before we make that next leg up. Okay. So definitely a few different scenarios here that I'm looking at. And how I'm playing it is that right now, I'm looking at specific industries that are, beaten down, that are at discounts right now for potential wave 4. I'll get some exposure into those stocks just in case we do have a red path scenario. And then for the blue path scenario, I also have stocks that are in my mind that are positioned to be bought up lower, right? So just getting ready for both scenarios, seeing what I'm doing in terms of just my mindset, right? Now, there are a few things that I want to also take a look at, right? If I take a look at sort of the weekly time frame, let me get rid of all these drawings, right? The moving averages here, right? We're coming down close to that moving average level, whether it's the red or the blue, right? You can see that the moving averages will land around that same area that we're looking for. Okay, so these moving averages will hold at support on a weekly level. Okay, now the big question is that, are we going to be bouncing from the weekly level like this, right? Or is this the top of the correction and we're going to be heading down to the monthly levels here, right? A deeper correction. Okay, because there is a scenario where if I do take the fib, retracements here, we are at the 1-to-1. This signifies a potential top. And then if I take the inverse fibs, right, we're coming down to possibly 509 as a great level here. Okay, and by the time price does come down, right, these monthly moving averages will meet price in the middle here to support it, right? So that could also be a scenario. And if that's the case, we're looking at an additional 11% correction. All right, so there's so many scenarios that can happen, guys. But in my opinion, right, you got to be, from a trader's mindset, you got to be prepared on all different scenarios, so you have a game plan going in every single week on what you need to do, right? So for me, what I'm doing, I'm being very cautious here. I'm not over risking, right? I'm not in deep into the mags, right? Magnificent Seven, like Tesla, Amazon, Meta, right? I'm looking for other uptrending markets, other uptrending sectors, right? And I'm timing my buys off of what the S&P 500 is doing. Okay, that's exactly how I'm playing this. Right, so just be mindful in terms of where you guys are in terms of the structure, what you're looking at for buy entries. Okay, so my opinion, keep it low risk right now. let's wait to see if the S&P can make higher highs and higher lows, like I always preach, right? Uptrends, right? Let's see if the weekly moving averages can hold price, if it comes down there and we can meet in the middle, right? If not, this moving average, 200 moving average will be likely a better indicator as well for a for support, right? If we do get a deeper correction. So, I'll update you guys every single day and hope this sort of clarifies things. And just, just de-risk in my opinion. And yeah, you guys should be just fine. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.